The Battle of Hoth from The Empire Strikes Back was mostly counted as a tactical victory for the Galactic Empire and a major setback for the Rebel Alliance. Although the Empire managed to successfully destroy Echo Base and cause heavy casualties to Rebel personnel, the Empire still failed to kill and prevent most of the important Rebel leadership from escaping off-world. Welcome to another Imperials Explained video, and in this video I'm analysing the Empire's flawed strategy during the Battle of Hoth from Legends. So at the beginning of the Empire Strikes Back movie, Darth Vader had ordered thousands of probe droids across the galaxy to hunt down the Rebels' hidden base, while a Viper droid reported in vital information detailing the whereabouts of the Rebels' location. Vader quickly ordered Death Squadron to the planet Hoth. At this point, the Empire held detailed data related to the Empire's base's entire area, including its infantry, ion cannon, and shield generator positions. The original plan set out by Vader was for Death Squadron to arrive out of hyperspace behind the asteroid belt to take advantage of the fact that the meteor activity made it difficult for the Rebels to spot approaching ships. Death Squadron would begin a long-range orbital bombardment to destroy Echo Base and its defences. Vader ordered General Veers to mount a sweeping ground assault to capture any survivors after the orbital bombardment was complete. This initial plan of Vader's would have likely allowed the Empire to easily take the planet with few casualties. However, Admiral Ozzel obviously had his own plan and ignored Vader's original plan, ordering the Imperial Fleet into their first obvious mistake. The fleet's arrival out of hyperspace was too close to the planet Hoth, immediately alerting the Rebel Alliance to initiate their shield. This could have been down to either Admiral Ozzel's incompetence, or he was secretly a Rebel sympathizer who wanted to provide the Rebels with time to react. For the purposes of this video, I'm assuming Admiral Ozzel was just a plain incompetent Imperial officer, like Vader felt he was prior to force choking the Admiral to death. Although Darth Vader was eager to find the Rebel base, his ulterior motive was to find his son. Vader must have felt Luke Skywalker's presence on Hoth, and his conflict of interest towards the Empire's actual elimination of Echo Base could have swayed him to let him escape. Mistake number 2, but could have been a deliberate choice of Vader's. The Dark Lord ordered General Veers to prepare for a surface attack. However, there were a few tactical choices that Vader could have ordered, other than the AT-AT's ground assault. One option for Vader was launching Death Squadron's overwhelming number of TIE fighter squadrons, including TIE bombers, to attack flying low enough on Hoth's surface to penetrate the shield. This would have not allowed much time for the Rebels to prepare for their eventual evacuation and cause enough devastation to take out the Rebel base's shield, Echo Base itself, and the ion cannon, while the fleet bombarded the entire area shortly afterwards. Another option that would have taken much longer to achieve the same outcome would have been to blockade the planet and call for heavy reinforcements to trap the Rebels, including interdictor cruisers, to completely stop the Rebels from escaping. The main issue with Vader's actual choice was plainly down to time and giving away their initial advantage to sending AT-ATs, which were slow, large, and easy to spot, allowing the Rebels far too long to prepare the evacuation and defence of Echo Base, even though they were not successful at stopping the Imperials from obliterating their forces. Moving on, mistake number 3 was the fact that the Rebels' ion cannon, to successfully fire at approaching Star Destroyers, required the base's shield to be lowered momentarily. This would have happened multiple times to allow transports to make dangerous attempts off-world and past the Imperial blockade. So if this was the case, the Empire could have fired from orbit to destroy the Echo Base's shield generator in the time it took to lower and raise the shield. This would have avoided any need for the surface attack from the AT-ATs. Also, Death Squadron could have targeted Echo Base from orbit to destroy anything in the area. Obviously, the script, the plot armor, and the movie were not written that way, as fans have pointed out. But if you analyse what happened in these cherished Star Wars movies, they certainly had moments to consider, the what-ifs and the buts. When considering that Death Squadron was ordered by Vader to provide a blockade around the ice planet, it is surprising how many transports escaped off-world, including Luke Skywalker in his X-Wing. When the Imperial Fleet was deployed, it included, of course, the Executive-class Dreadnought, with the bulk of the capital ships consisting of 5 Imperial II-class Star Destroyers, the Avenger, the Tyrant, the Stalker, the Avarice, and the Corruptor. Also 2 Imperial I-class Star Destroyers, the Conquest and the Devastator, but finally 1 Victory-class Star Destroyer, the Firewind. During the blockade, the Star Destroyer Tyrant was famously disabled by the Rebels' ion cannon, allowing a transport to escape, and later the Star Destroyer Avarice was destroyed. In total, 30 GR-75 medium transports and several other freighters attempted to escape, with cover from the ion cannon and starfighters. However, 17 were either destroyed or disabled. In summary, once again, the Empire created their own problems during this battle. The initial mistake created by Kendall Ozzel largely prevented the Empire from swiftly wrapping up the conflict using the element of surprise. Having said that, Vader, although had to improvise from Ozzel's deviated plan, still could have chose a quicker and better way of eliminating the rebels. However, the Battle of Hoth dealt a heavy blow to the Rebel Alliance war effort, with many casualties inflicted. The only positive was most of the rebel leadership at Echo Base survived. So that is my opinion on the Battle of Hoth, but what do you think? Leave a comment as to other things that made a difference at the Battle of Hoth on both sides. Thanks for watching, and as always, long live the Empire.